The country's growing sexual misconduct scandal is putting a new focus on a controversial field, sex addiction rehab. More than 80 women accuse Harvey Weinstein of sexual harassment or assault, and more than a dozen men allege sexual misconduct by Kevin Spacey. Both men are now reportedly being treated at the same upscale rehab facility in Wickenburg, Arizona. But is sex addiction a proven diagnosis or just an excuse to retreat from the public eye? Jamie Yuccas went to Phoenix to speak with the founder of the program, who wouldn't confirm the identities of any of his patients. This is an interview you'll see only on CBS This Morning.
A little more than an hour north of Phoenix is the 35-acre sex addiction treatment center, Gentle Path at the Meadows. The voluntary 45-day treatment costs $58,000. Founder Patrick Carnes first popularized the term sex addiction in the early 1980s.
Like any other addiction, it's a problem where a person loses their ability to choose. It's a brain disease.
Carnes says an addict's behaviors can range from watching porn excessively to touching or exposing oneself in inappropriate ways. Harvey Weinstein and Kevin Spacey join a list of celebrities who've reportedly sought treatment for sex addiction, including Tiger Woods and Anthony Weiner. Dr. Damon Raskin is with the Drug and Alcohol Treatment Center, Cliffside, Malibu. He says sex addiction is not a recognized disorder, and therapy can be a PR stunt.
If you call something an addiction, then it gives something to do. You have people like celebrities that can then use that as a disease model and go off to a rehab center where they can spend a lot of money and try to get the help that they need.
Dr. Raskin says brain scans of people claiming sex addiction don't match those addicted to drugs. The American Psychiatric Association does not recognize sex addiction as a mental illness.
There's no good evidence showing that sex addiction is a true addiction like drug and alcohol addiction.
There are a number of doctors we've talked to who say sex addiction isn't real.
Whenever there is a scientific breakthrough, there's controversy. The reality is the evidence for the brain disease of addiction is overwhelming.
Treatment at Gentle Path includes meditation, journaling, group therapy, and neurofeedback. Patients are asked to commit to a celibacy contract of at least 8 weeks, examining sexual fantasies and creating a relapse prevention plan.
So this isn't a vacation?
Not a vacation. It's like boot camp.
Carnes says it can take up to 5 years with extensive therapy to reprogram an addict's brain. Still, his facility doesn't release data on how many patients make a full recovery. But as the list of those accused of sexual misconduct continues to grow, Carnes hopes the headlines will help create change.
I think this will be one of the most significant periods in our history. The good news in this is this conversation.
For CBS This Morning, Jamie Yuccas, Phoenix.
And we reached out to both Spacey and Weinstein for comment. We have not heard back from Spacey, and a spokesman for Weinstein told us they won't comment about reports of his treatment.